Hi, it's story time with Dee Dee. I'm glad you're here today. I love this book so much, and I hope that you will too. It makes me giggle, and I may need your help because the title of this book is called Bear Snores On. Can you give me a big snore right now? Oh, let me hear yours. Oh, that was a good one. Okay, so every time I say bear snores on, I want you to pretend like you are the bear and snore for me. Are you ready? This story is by an author that I just love. Her name is Karma Wilson, and the illustrator is Jane Chapman, and she draws the most adorable pictures. So I hope that you enjoy this book with me. It's called Bear Snores On. In a cave in the woods, in his deep, dark lair, through the long, cold winter, sleeps a great brown bear. Cuddled in a heap, with his eyes shut tight, he sleeps through the day, he sleeps through the night. Cold winds howl, and the night sounds growl, but the bear snores on. An itty-bitty mouse, pitter-pat tiptoe, crawls in the cave from the fluff cold snow. Mouse squeaks, too damp, too dank, too dark. So he lights wee twigs with a small hot spark. The coals pip-pop and the wind doesn't stop. But the bear snores on. Two glowing eyes sneak peek in the den. Mouse cries, "Who's there?" And a hare pops in. "Ho, Mouse," says Hare. "Long time no see." So they pop white corn and they brew black tea. Mouse sips wee slurps. Hare burps big burps. But the bear snores on. A badger scuttles by, sniffs at the air. "I smell yummy yums, perhaps we can share." "I've brought honey nuts," Badger says with a grin. "Let's divvy them up, cozy down, and dig in." And they nibble and they munch with a chew-chomp crunch. But the bear snores on. A gopher and a mole tunnel up through the floor. Then a wren and a raven flutter in through the door. Mole mutters, "What a night!" "What a storm!" twitters wren. And everybody clutters in the great bear's den. They tweet and they titter, they chat and they chitter, but the bear snores on. There he is, snoring on. See him right there. In a cave in the woods, a slumbering bear sleeps through the party in his very own lair. A lair is his den or his house. Hare stokes that fire. Mouse seasons stew. Then, see Mouse, he's putting some pepper in the stew. They're cooking it over the fire. Then a small pepper fleck makes the bear achoo! He blows and he sneezes and the whole crowd freezes. And the bear wakes up. Bear gnarls and he snarls. Bear roars and he rumbles. Bear jumps and he stomps. Bear growls and he grumbles. The friends all look scared. You've snuck in my lair and you've had all the fun, but me, I was sleeping and I have had none. And he whimpers and he moans, he wails and he groans, and the bear blubbers on. Mouse squeaks, "Don't fret, don't fuss. Look, see, we can pop more corn. We can brew more tea." Oh, that's a good idea. Bear gulps. Bear gobbles. He sighs with delight. Then he spins tall tales through the blustery night. When the sun peeks up on a crisp, clear dawn, Bear can't sleep. But his friends snore on. Look, boys and girls, now Bear is awake and all of his little friends are sleeping. They had a big party in his lair waiting for him to wake up, didn't they? And when he woke up, Bear was kind of angry that they were all in there celebrating without him. And he even cried about it, didn't he? But Mouse had a great idea, didn't he, to pop more corn and so they could have another party with Bear when he was awake. But then the friends ended up falling asleep too, didn't they? I think this story is so cute. I just love it, and I hope you enjoyed it too. I have many more Karma Wilson books on my Storytime with Dee Dee, so look for those if you like this one, okay? And thank you for joining me. Bye.